We now call on the President of the Philippine Center for Islam and Democracy, Ms. Amina Rasul Bernardo. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Grant. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, one and all. Welcome and thank you for joining us. Excellencies, fellow peace advocates, gender advocates, friends. One of the reasons why we're here at CHED to have this launching is really because if we want an advocacy to take root, you better make sure the educators are your allies. And this project of ours will do precisely that. Work with our educators and make them our allies. So dear colleagues, distinguished guests, on behalf of the Philippine Center for Islam and Democracy, it is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to the ceremonial launch of the EU-funded project Institutionalizing Women, Peace and Security in Higher Education in Mindanao. The idea was hatched, I think 4 years ago now, by Hejira Limbona, then the new Chancellor of MSU Maguindanao. And over coffee, by Hejira Limbona, Popoy and I dreamed of strengthening a vision, our vision, a vision where peace, inclusivity, and gender equality are deeply rooted in the educational systems of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. And this is a vision for both of us, shaped by our own struggles and the resilience of our peoples, the collective commitment of communities, institutions, and leaders who believed, as we do, that sustainable peace begins with informed, empowered people, especially women. And as we gather here, we are reminded of the history of conflict that has challenged the region for decades, and equally of the immense strength that the people of BARM have shown in navigating their path towards self-determination with justice and with peace. In that journey, the role of women has often been undervalued, despite their crucial contributions as peace builders, educators, leaders, and change agents. It is for this reason that we have drawn upon the Global Women, Peace and Security Agenda, first adopted by the UN Security Council on October 31, the year 2000. And the Philippines is the first in Asia to implement a national action plan on WPS. The Bangsamoro Women's Commission has its own regional action plan on WPS. These plans reflect a renewed commitment to mainstream WPS at all levels of governance and society, especially in education, where the seeds of transformation are sown. The ambitious but necessary goals to shift attitudes, broaden awareness, and ensure that WPS becomes not just a policy on paper, but a lived practice. So this includes integrating WPS initiatives in the gender and development plans of our universities, colleges, and local governments. It is in this spirit that PCID, in partnership with the Mindanao State University, particularly the Maguindanao campus, began our collaboration to design a diploma program in women, peace, and security. And this was not just an academic undertaking, but a strategic and transformative response to unique challenges of the Bangsamoro. and an opportunity to shape a new generation of WPS champions in the region and beyond. The result is a one-year diploma program, the first of its kind in the Philippines and in Asia, which by Popoy we'll talk about later. Once again, on behalf of PCID, I extend our deepest gratitude to all of you for being part of this launch. Our deepest thanks to the European Union, headed by Ambassador Massimo Santoro, for your generous support. Your investment in this program allows us to collectively advance the WPS agenda in transformative and localized ways. To MSU Maguindanao and the MSU system for your dedication. In this advocacy, to the UP Center for Women's Studies Foundation, thank you, Carol, and the Department of Women Development Studies. Your collaboration has been vital to the program, and for the Commission on Higher Education for graciously allowing us to use their auditorium. Thank you so much, partners, friends, fellow peace advocates. Shukran, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.